Welcome back, everyone. This is SciTech with Tech Riot Gaming here with another episode in our Foundry Let's Play, episode 21. Most likely this will be our last episode in this series. Kind of reached the end of the game content. There are things we could do, like improving all of our lines and, you know, increasing our production rates and things, but being that it's early access and there are most likely a lot of changes coming to this game, we're going to let it sit, and we will revisit it once it gets closer to 1.0 or the 1.0 launch, unless there's like a major content update that, you know, fundamentally changes stuff or adds a bunch of new stuff that's worthwhile creating content. On the agenda today is blast furnaces, so I apologize for the length of time between episodes, but it took me a lot of time to figure out blast furnaces and how I wanted to do them, and you know, I figured it out, and once I figured it out, I didn't want to tear down the one I figured out. So essentially, we've got one built, and we're gonna build the second one on camera today with you guys. So I've kind of prepped it like normal, with the big buildings being built and the belts being pre-staged, but other than that, nothing else is done. So we're gonna walk through setting up the blast furnace for the Technum Rod, because I did the xenoferrite while I was trying to figure everything out. And I will go over that with you here before we get started on the Technum Rod one. The good news is I was able to fit it in. Voila! So I figured out a design that fit in the footprint of our previous production lines. So once we get this fully fleshed out, fully built out, we will have 6 full 640 lines of xenoferrite plate and 6 full 640 lines of Technum rods. And before I go through this whole build with you, I did clean up the bus a bit, and I got things reorganized, and those rod and plate lines that we had kind of out here, I got those cleaned out, and I got things that were using them moved over here to the 6 lines of plates and rods. So as you can see, we've got a solid 3 right now of so the problem I ran into is I tore all this down to figure it out, and then I ran out of resources to like do the full build. So I said, well, I'm just going to get 3 lines of each going, and then, you know, later on I will add the remaining floors to get the other 3 lines. But we're prepped for it, and I'll explain that to you here in a minute. So where to start? I guess we'll start with the hot air piece, or the part that gets 2000 temperature that makes this actual blast furnace actually work. So originally I started with just 2 hot air stoves, and I had hooked up like 3 or 4 air intakes to each one, right? But what I realized is when I came down here, the panel actually says the input max is 108,000 liters a minute, right? If you look at one of these double air intakes, they're putting out 162,000. Okay, so keep that in mind. Excuse me. So one of these air intakes is producing like what, 54,000 more liters a minute than we actually need or can take in this hot air stove. I don't really understand it, because the only inputs going into these things are air, and they have 4 massive pipeline inputs, which, I mean, you just can't use. You only need 1 of these, right? So anyway, I was playing around with 2 of these. The weird thing is, when I hooked up the air intakes to a single hot air stove, the air intakes were showing 100% utilized. So I thought, oh, maybe the display is just bugged and it's not showing the true amount coming through. And that was probably somewhat true, because as I added outputs to these stoves and brought them into the blast furnace, the temperature was going up before it quit. So when I first started, I got to 700 degrees, and then it said insufficient air. Then I added a few more pipes, and I got to like 1300 degrees, and then it said insufficient air. Then I added a couple more inputs, and it went up to 2,000, and it sat there for like 2 minutes, and then it said insufficient air, and then it cooled all the way down. So I was having a lot of problems just trying to figure out what to do, right? So then I came over here and looked at this panel, and I was getting all mad because I was like, I don't know how this temperature translates to liters per minute inbound hot air. Like, I was like, this doesn't make any sense to me. Well, if you look at this panel, it says required hot air per minute, 324,000 liters. Okay, so 324,000 liters. Okay, so I saw that and I was like, okay, let's just ignore this temperature thing and let's pay attention to this number right here. So I went out on Discord and I talked to some people about the troubles I was having, and somebody posted me like a Steam community article about how to do this. And remember, that number was 324, and this says max 108. So this number equally goes into 324 3 times. So the Steam article had us doing 3 hot air stoves. Again, 324. If you take this number, 162 is exactly half of that. So 2 of these equals 324. So essentially, you put 2 air intakes, you feed them into 3, which I have here, 1 pipe there, 1 pipe there, 1 pipe there, 3 hot air stoves, and then you feed the outputs from those hot air stoves, which you can kind of see up top here. It's coming over here. It's going into this pipe and down. Now I could have put them all into the same pipe. Oh, I did actually do that. So they're all going into the same pipe. So you can see the output there and the output there. And all 3 of those air stoves outputs go into the blast furnace, and it will maintain 2,000 degrees Celsius. I'm backed up right now. You can see I've got molten xenoferrite in here, and it's full because we're just without rods. Our factory is kind of dead right now because we don't have any rods in it, so everything's ground to a halt, which is why our liquid xenoferrite backed up. But anyway, so that's how we did the hot air. We have 2 intakes going to 3 hot air stoves going to 1 blast furnace, and that fully saturates the temperature up to 2,000 degrees Celsius. Okay, so now let's handle the inputs. I kind of went back and forth on this, whether I was going to be bringing in rubble or whether I was going to be bringing in processed ore. So this is probably going to change in the future. I'm probably going to do rubble into ore processing out at the veins and put the processed ore down the belts instead of this rubble. But there's so much rubble on these belts right now, it was going to be a huge pain to clear it all out. I was like, whatever. And then I would have to go set up the ore processing at each of the veins, the Technum over there and the Xeno over there. So I was like, you know what, we're just going to process the rubble into pure ore here. So that's kind of what I did. So we have 2, they're not true 3, well, okay, these are 320 lines right now because we're on miners on a regular ore vein. No, we're not actually. Oh yeah, we are. This is xenoferrite. So we're on ore miners at a regular ore vein over here, but once that ends and I have to cut over to my vein, these will not be 320 lines anymore. But the hope is to get them as close to 320 lines as I can, and we combine them into a single 640 line of ore because it's a 1-to-1, so it's 80 to 80 on these machines. So 4 times 8 is 320, so we're doing 320 on this line, 320 on this line, creating a 640 line that's going down and feeding up one of these elevators. Okay. In case you're wondering what the inputs are for this, I forgot to show that right here. So you can see 1,280 xenoferrite ore a minute, 640 coked ignium a minute, and 256 mineral rocks a minute. Okay. So this takes care of 1 or half of the 1,200 and whatever it was, 1,280. Is that what it said? Yeah, 1,280 is xenoferrite ore. So I needed another 1,280 line. So I did the same thing on this side. So I'm bringing in a couple of 320 xenoferrite lines, crushing them into pure ore, and then feeding the 640 line up one of these freight elevators. Thought I screwed that up for a second. So the other thing I learned is that the rate on these freight elevators is per elevator, not per input. So if I was to put two 640 lines in here on the 640 elevator, they would output, if I outputted two lines at the top, at 320 each. So it kind of bummed me out. I thought it was per input, that it would just carry, you know, it would essentially be like a glorified conveyor from Satisfactory with just a lot of them combined into one, but it's not the case. Each elevator is capped at its sole speed. A few people on Discord mentioned to me that I could go into developer mode or debug mode and I could unlock tier 3 elevators, which do 1280 items a minute. But I didn't want to do any kind of, I don't want to call it cheaty, because it's not cheaty. It's something in the game, but it's not in the game. Like, you have to go into the developer mode and unlock it. So I wasn't going to do that. So that's the reason for 2 elevators here and 2 elevators there instead of just 1. Because I now do a 1 belt to 1 elevator ratio, just so that I can keep everything straight. So anyway, this was my second 640, which got us to our 1280 of xenoferrite ore, not rubble, ore. This is my 256 line of mineral, right, coming in. I mean, it's 320 technically, but I only need 256, so that's feeding in there. And then this is our coked ignium. So I'm bringing in ignium rubble. I think I just split this for the, yeah, I did. So it's a single ignium line coming in. 4 times 8 is 320. So we've got a 320 line of ignium coming in, being processed into ore. That feeds into these 16 advanced smelters, and these 16 advanced smelters then output a 640 line of, there's a 2-to-1 ratio, essentially, I think. Let me just verify I'm not talking out my butt here. It's more than that. It's 16 pieces of ore to 40 coked ignium. So it's more than 2-to-1. It's like 2.5 to 1 or something. But anyway, so that's how I'm handling the coked ignium line. So we've got a single ignium rubble line coming in, being processed into ignium ore, and then being fed into 16 advanced smelters and going up the freight elevators. Once we get to the top here, it's just a simple matter of outputting the lines and inputting them into the blast furnace. So I just carried them over naturally. I did the 2 xenoferrites in the middle, coked ignium, and mineral rock, right? Okay, so that handles the raw inputs. Let's talk about the outputs. So for the output side of things, I set both of these pipe outputs to be my slag, which is kind of like your waste material from the blast furnace. I feed that over, and it comes into 8 chemical processing stations. Now these 8 chemical processing stations take all of the slag that I'm outputting and convert it into concrete. So slag concrete. That slag concrete moves down the belt over to here, and then it gets chewed up by these incinerators. I think that's what they're called. I honestly don't remember now. It doesn't say. Yeah, it's an incinerator. Okay, I got it right. So these 4 incinerators will handle the waste from this blast furnace and this blast furnace once we set it up. So that handles the slag, so the output, the waste product that we're outputting, and then the actual liquid xenoferrite, I set it to come out both of these pipe nodes on the back side, and I'm piping them over here to the side, and I'm doing 1 pipe to service 3 floors, and then this pipe will service the next 3 floors. So each floor is a 640 line of xenoferrite plate coming out, okay? Each floor that does a 640 line has, I believe it is 16 of these casting machines. Yeah, 16 casting machines. So each floor is 16 casting machines. It takes in liquid ferrite and liquid xenoferrite and outputs plates at a full 640 speed. So you can see I have a 640 output belt here. Pretty straightforward. You feed in the liquid ferrite, you get the plates out, there's no byproduct or anything to deal with. Wham bam, and we're done, right? I feed that over and into a freight elevator. It's probably best to kind of show it starting from down here. So here's my first floor. It's just natively feeding into the first belt. And then my second floor, now I'll have to explain why I did double tiers here, but it's hard to see the belts underneath, but my second floor, which is right here, comes out, feeds into this first freight elevator. This first freight elevator is outputting right here, which essentially is coming down in my second belt right here. Then my third floor, same design, wraps around, goes into the next freight elevator, right? Comes down, gets output right here onto my third belt, which comes down here and goes out here and over to here, right? We're going to repeat that same sequence for floors 4, 5, and 6, right? So I have enough space in here to get, so this is second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, right? So we're going to have 2 more elevators going to like right here. This will be our xenoferrite plate. Then the rest of the spacing is for the same 5 elevators for the Technum that's going to be being made over here, right? So essentially we've got an elevator bus in the middle of the building that's carrying all of our plates and rods down and putting them onto our bus. Now, the reason that I needed to double up these belts versus like just keeping them on the ground and doing my traditional like spread layout is because it would have carried these belts way out into here, and it was just getting a little too messy, and I wanted to keep a consistent start for our bus lines if possible. So I opted to kind of double stack these. Now unfortunately I had to triple these up because you can't, right now in the game you can't put a belt over the top of a loader at the second level. It just doesn't work. It clips it and it gives a red error and says there's a building in the way, which I hope the developers fix. They need to shrink these so that you can put a belt on the second level over the top of loaders. But for right now you can't, so I had to raise it 2, bring it over here, and then drop it down to the level I wanted to bring it onto the bus at, right? So that's kind of the reason for this lift. I know it kind of looks crappy, but it's what it is. It's what I had to do to get over these loaders. I could have popped these belts out, you know, one more and not done this over the top of these, but I wasn't sure on the amount of space I would need down here. It's pretty tight, right? So I needed to get this as compact as possible. That was the other reason. Like, as I popped these lines out and started carrying them back here, they were going further over this way, and it was interfering with where we're going to put the casting machines, right? So anyway, that's how we're handling our outbound liquid xenoferrite and producing it into plates and getting it down onto the bus. A lot of work, a lot of trial and error. I wanted to force it to fit into this space so that we didn't have to do it somewhere else, and I managed to do it. So today we are going, on this episode, we're going to set up our Technum plates. So I didn't pipe any of this up preemptively, which, you know, I apologize if you guys don't want to watch me pipe up everything, but I thought it was important for you guys to see, you know, how these things interconnect and how I pipe things together and got it all working, right? Did I change these outputs? Let me just double check this. Oh, I didn't set any of these yet. So let's set these to slag. Okay. Set these to liquid ferrite. Oh no, this is gonna be liquid Technum actually. Okay. Okay. What do we want to do first? Should we just tackle the hot air first? We might have to tackle machines first just to free up some inventory space. Yeah, I don't have any pipeline on me at all, so we will We'll stage down our buildings first. Gotta remember how I'm doing this. Yeah. Okay, so I start the chemical processors right at the edge, and I put 3 spaces in between. That should butt me up right again. Yep, okay, perfect. And then we do 4 on each side, so 2, 3, 4, flip it around. What? What is in the way here? Do I not? That was an oversight on my part, and not easily fixed. I screwed up. I needed to put this big building one more square over. I mean, the clipping in this game is dumb. I don't know how I'm gonna fix this. All right. Got all this platform built out too. There's absolutely no space I can reclaim in here. Let's see. How many of these do I have? 4? still need... Yeah, but I could... I might be able to jerry-rig this, folks. Oh, but I gotta feed him with loaders. Damn it. Four, so 4, 8, 12. 3, 6, 9. Okay. Let's see if we can... Apologize for the silence and the thinking. I screwed up and I don't want to have to cut and come back after I've replaced that building. It'll take like a half hour to build and I just don't want to deal with that. Hold on, let's do this. Take this out for a second. Let's grab this. Actually, oh, is my inventory full? Let's do that. I need this one. Okay, that's also another trick in case you didn't notice. If you want to quick dismantle something, use the bulk dismantle and not the individual, because you saw I had to click and hold on the individual for like, I don't know, 10 seconds or something. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Oops. So we need this to be input. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I said 4, right? Yeah. We're gonna put where'd it go? Here. Boom. Let's get these laid down first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now, did I put that on wrong? I did. Does that say belt? It says belt. Okay. Okay, so now we do this, 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 this. This. Three spaces, panel like this. 2, 3, 4. Just want to get these in place too before I do the belting so I can make sure this actually is going to work. Crazy adjusting that I had to do here. Okay. What size belt was I? Just a tier 2? Okay. Okay, I have tier 2 belting. I gotta figure out... Gonna have to bring this down a little bit further. Okay, tier 2 belt. Let's get... splitters. that gonna interfere with my... It's within the elevator space, so I think I'll be okay. Let's get a couple of casting machines down just so I can double check on this. And how's that doing this? Panels to the inside. Panels to the outside. Bringing it over, feeding it. Bringing it over, feeding it on the left side. I guess it doesn't matter if I'm feeding it from left or right. Let's just keep it consistent. Okay. How far over was these? Sorry, folks. I gotta remember my placement on this. Butt up against. Okay. And I believe we have what spacing? Come on. 3 spacing. Okay. I mean, that's another place where I could have reclaimed space if I need. No, I actually have loaders. Never mind. Could not. That's as tight as we can get it. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we... Oh yeah, we definitely can make this work. Okay. So let's grab our tier 2s. Come over this way. Come this way. Go in there. Prioritize this. Let's come in here, grab our tier 2s. We need to start here. This should be fine to bring this in just a little bit. It's a little bit hokey, but we managed to fit it in without having to readjust that building. So maybe. Actually, let me just make sure I wasn't dumb in my thinking on this belt work. Okay, so we go here. Go like this. What? It's gonna be a little loopy. I mean, it looks like it's working. Oh, that's it. Okay, so it's a little hokey, but we have the materials coming in, or the concrete coming in. It's gonna loop through. It's gonna input into this incinerator, input into that incinerator, loop through, input into this incinerator, input into that incinerator, loop through. I guess I got inputs on both sides. I guess it doesn't hurt anything. 2 inputs per. Whatever. I could probably get away with only doing 1 on each side and shrink these up a little bit more, but yeah, I mean, I could have gotten another 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I could have gotten an extra 3 squares back and pushed this up a little bit, but that's okay. We'll leave it this way for now. It works. Double inputs on the incinerators doesn't hurt anything. Alright, good. We recovered from my first SciTech mistake. Okay, now let's get our casting machines down. Actually, let me do this. I'll just manually set these. So they're going to be Technum rods. Just want to confirm that my inputs are on this side. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, panels, yeah, keep facing the same direction. It can be fed in from the same pipe in the middle that way. Oops. Damn it, now I gotta... I hate when I misclick like that, because then I have to re-control click and it messes with my flying. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 16. Oh, I didn't bring this 4 over far enough. Well, I have plenty of floor. Oops. Plenty of 4 tiles. So, let's see, this needs to go. Let's do that. Okay. I have to do the same thing all the way up. Let's fix these right now while we're here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. I really hope they fix this so it doesn't disappear when you go past max builds. I really, 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 really wish they'd fix that. Okay. There we go. Should be butt up against. Ah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 apart. My mouse is just too sensitive for the fly mechanic. So the fly mechanic doesn't stop on a dime, right? You kind of drift a little bit, and so it makes me misclick a lot. Okay. Go up here. Like that, see that? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. Is that 8? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that should be... Yeah, I had an extra one. That's fine. I don't have a lot of pipes on me. I guess let's belt these up. Do I have all the elevators that I needed? Maybe. Let's see. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Second, third, running out there. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 2 more. So I only made enough to cover the floors we were building. Just wanted to make sure of that, so that I didn't. Wait, I did that in the wrong place. Second floor first. Let's not screw it up. Top. Yep. Then we go to third floor. Third floor is gonna go right there. Let's see, it's fourth, fifth, so this is gonna get filled in. Second, third, fourth, fifth, yeah. Second. Third, fourth. Do I have too many? Did I screw something up there? Let's see. Second, third, fourth, fifth. Second, third, fourth, fifth. Huh. So I did 2 extra elevators. I don't know why. I must have miscalculated that spacing. Anyway, elevators are in. Let's do our belting. Let's try and keep it consistent. How's I doing it? First on each elevator. Okay. We're just wrapping around the machines. Okay. I want to try and keep it consistent as I do this, so need this to be a tier 4 belt. I mean a tier 3 belt. And we need to start here. I want to just run this. I'll keep it consistent. That's going to be in the first. Okay. Let's get our outputs in. Do I have enough of these on me? Yeah, I got plenty. Start second, 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 second. Do last, 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 last. Those autosaves give me every time. They like stagger because I've got so much stuff in the world right now. It's a little bit. It's got the satisfactory save, save issue where it like locks the game up while it auto saves. Okay. These guys all should be set to Technum. Yeah, Technum rods. Okay. This will be so good because our factory will get back up and running again, which is I really want to have happen. And I wanted to do it earlier, but I wanted to be able to do this with you guys on camera on episode. So, all right. So third floor done. Let's go to the second floor. Belt this puppy up. Let's see, 2. Go down here. There. So you're going to right there. 5 input. 5 output. Oops. Oh, come on. 2. 2. When I say 2, I'm talking about like the second port in. That's helping me remember where I need to put this. Sorry if I'm repeatedly saying 2 to you guys. Try and keep that dialogue internal. Something. Oh, I can't see what kind of science this took. Bummer. Maybe I can down here. It's really too bad that these unlock so far down the research tree. It would be really nice if you could get conveyors pretty early, because you could build your factories vertically early game, which would be super nice. Because I would think it would be fun on our next playthrough, instead of doing a sprawling, see how this just sprawls out forever, I mean to do a vertical one. Now, I'm hoping that when we do revisit the game that they've increased the vertical height. I don't think it's very high right now. A few people like Blitz and a few others kind of hit the limit. But I think that would be kind of cool. Okay, let's go do the first floor. Oops. This belt. Yeah, okay. I mean, I will do another season of this when it releases, for sure. Alright, let's get our loaders. Don't need a loader down, or don't need an input because we're not using an elevator. Snagged. Alrighty. So we're belted. How's our inventory space looking like? Alright, let's take care of our hot air before we get into piping all these guys up and piping the chem stations up. We'll just go ahead and get the hot air taken care of. So let me go get some pipes. Oh, I might have some in some of my storage containers. Let me take a look before I pull out of our line storage. Yeah. Got a ton. You can tell I was doing a little pipe work. Let's just grab it all. I don't know how much we're gonna need, but... Alright, so you can see I kind of did like this wonky Ute thing because I didn't actually line up this with the input on this burner, which I took the liberty of doing on the Technum side. So you can see there's like 4 spaces in between these, and over here there's only like no spaces, or 2. It's because I lined these up with the center of the build space where I was working, and this one I offset them a little bit so that this will line up with this. We need to... Let's get our power going in here. Gotta figure out how I want to do this. Okay. I think I'm gonna, because we have the space over here on this side, I think I'm gonna run power up here. Do I have the... Okay, I got 20 poles. I just hate having these power poles everywhere in my base, or my factory. It's kind of poo-poo. Both these guys. Let's do that. I'll do that. I like just the low. I like the low vis of these wall power poles. And oh, are you kidding me? I'm not gonna do it, you guys. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna bitch about power line clipping. But this is stupid. That I can't put this here without taking out my floor, essentially. So I gotta start from there. Yep. So this is dumb. Can I reach up here? Okay, good. Oh, and I can only have 3 connections. That's fine. That's the other thing that pisses me off. These small poles can have 5 connections. These wall ones can only have 3. I mean, it's dumb. Make them 5-5. I mean, there's no reason to make these only 3. Okay, let's go here, carry this down, get this to here. Should be able to take this right to here. So go here, to here, to here. Figure out how far over I can take this. I mean, it's dumb because it puts power right in front of my panel, but it is what it is. I mean, I could put it up on the building, I guess, but it would look stupid just floating there, so I'm just going to leave it on the floor for now. Okay, so both those guys have power. This guy has power. Both of these have power. Let's get these guys started. Okay, we don't need any power down here. Oh, I gotta set these. I'm not sure if I... So this is another thing you guys might not know about these blast furnaces is... It's really stupid, and I hope they change it. You have to come in here to hit the do I want this going? Yeah, I want this on the outside, right? Coming in. I just need 1 hot air input. Okay. So we're going to use these big pipelines. You have to set the filters on the inside, which is really stupid. You can't fly in here. It's hard to get to. I'm hoping they change that eventually. I also was thinking about designing this so that I could put walls on it and windows and make it a building, but it was just too tight. Like, I couldn't fit everything, and I wanted to make sure I had extra. I probably could have. There's a lot of extra room here, but when I was figuring out the math, I thought I would have an elevator bank for one product and an elevator bank for another. So that's why I kind of left the extra space. So, I mean, it is what it is. Alright, so let's get to piping. I definitely can't pipe on this side, so everything's got to be piped on this side, which is fine. And I do... Wait a minute. I thought I was using... Oh yeah. Let me just double check this. Gotta make sure that my hot air inputs are... Do I have enough room to bring my hot air inputs over here? Oh yeah, I do. Okay. And then the output's gonna come here, wrap around the edge, go over to here, go down. Okay. So I need this. Need this. Oh, these are offset by like... Oh, this sucks. How much offset are these? Oh, that might actually be perfect. Oops. I'll be surprised if that's a thing. Let's see. Okay. Well, let's take that out. Let's go T-junction. So those two hot airs are hooked up. I need to do this one. Okay, so we have output hot air, and output hot air coming down and going into our input of hot air, which we set the filter on. So now we just need our air intakes. direction? Yeah. Okay. There. Bring this down. Let's see. 1, 2, and 3. Make this a T. No, this has got to be It's got to be a star. So I gotta go down and I gotta go left. Okay. I gotta figure out. It's like one pipe segment. I think that looks right. Okay. Yep. Let's hope I got this spacing right. Okay. So that guy's on. Oh, whoops. Forgot to. Okay. Gotta get the hot air from the other intake as well. Let's see, that guy's right on there. So let's do this. Wait, what is... Are you serious? I'm not gonna say it, folks. Not gonna say it. Okay, we're at 100%. We're at 100%. You gotta turn all these guys on, so we're gonna say start, start, and start. Okay, 100%, 100%, 100%. Should see our temperature climbing now. Once I turn it on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I was like, wait, why is that not going up? Okay. Perfect. We'll go dump off all these extra pipeline pieces and we'll grab some regular pipe pieces and we will get our slag and liquid Technum ore. Or whatever it's called. Oh, you can't see it on here, that's right. I think it's liquid Technum ore, right? Yeah, because we gotta pipe that, pipe that, pipe that. We gotta pipe the chemical processors. Okay. I'll be so happy to get rods flowing again. You don't understand. Okay, we'll drop that off. Drive regular pipes over here. Had a bunch of storage just sitting around from tearing all this down, tearing all our old production down. I got storage containers all over the place with stuff in them. I gotta check like 500 million of these. I just want to make sure I'm not using these extra pipes before I pull from our storage line, or before I pull from the storage on our pipeline. Let's some pipe pieces in there. Okay, hold on. Let's grab this wire. Let's grab these rods too, since I don't have any. Drop these. That I need these. Need those. Okay. Let's go grab some pipes. Right here. It's been so long since I had to come grab pipes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't want to just grab all this out, because then if I don't use it all, then I can't put it back in, because it'll fill up before I get back with the extra. So that's just what we'll do. Alright. Let's get our chemical processors piped up first so we can handle our slag. And we're going to bring this over. Did I only do one, or did I do both pipes? I did both pipes. Okay. 4. Let's go curve piece. This is going to be a T-junction. Straight piece. Go here. Figure out how far down I need to go with this. I think, yeah, to right there. I believe these outboard ports are oh, I'm doing it in the middle, that's right. So, oh, did I not set these when I put these down? Son of a... Slag processing. Let's pull out our tablet. Shift, right click. Okay. So it's the spar one. Gotcha. Straight pipe. I think the easiest way to get this done quick. Oh, these are offset, aren't they? Yeah, because I screwed up and faced them. Oh no, they have to face each other for the inputs. Are these offset over here too? Did I just forget that? Oh, they are offset. Okay. So I need to kill that too. Oh, it needs to be a T. I just... It'd be easier just to put these T-junctions in right away. There's not too many of them, so... Oops, dang it. Okay. Now we can just take our straight pipe. Run this all the way down. Now we can rotate. Go there, 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 there. Okay, I think that is accurate. Let's just double check. Yeah, slag input, slag input. Okay, now let's get the loaders. Yeah, okay. Okay, so our slag is now dealt with. We have it coming off of our, let's make sure we set the filters. We did. Got our pipe coming down, we're feeding in, 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 and we have our outputs. Merging, it's prioritized, okay. Alright, now the big daunting task of piping in these guys. So it just came straight over and teed down. Okay. That's what we'll do here too then. Oops. I'll get it. There we go. Oh, I gotta put it out by one. I was like, wait a minute. What's going on here? There. These are not inputs, right? Okay. And thank goodness for the jetpack for doing this stuff, because it would be a giant pain in the you-know-what. Okay, so I think I'm just going to run this line straight all the way down, and then we'll take out the parts that we need to put intersections in. That's probably going to be the easiest way, and I think these are inputs out here on this side. Yeah, they are. We're going to need to go here. Get T-junction. Curve pieces. can just go through and put all the curved pieces on. Oh, I screwed up. Yeah, look how far. Okay, SciTech screw up number 1, we're gonna fix. Okay, screw up number, I don't know, 2000 or something like that. Yeah, it's gonna be faster for me to just bulk disassemble this and relay this down. Maybe. Way. That's right, 9. 9, what the hell? Oh. Okay, we're gonna come down here. Just gonna stick that there for right now. And I did this on all the floors. I'm gonna have to fix them all. This is so bad. I forgot that they need a spacing between them, so... And panel is this way. 2, 3, 4. Come on. I don't want to do this actually either. So let me... Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Okay. Let me get these outputs put back in. Here. Oh, this is harder to do with the pipe in the way. I'm just gonna have to walk this down. Okay. Crisis averted. At least on this floor. I'm gonna have to fix it on all the other ones. Okay, so we're gonna want to go here. We got T intersection here. That. Let me put in these guys. I think it's gonna be. Just confirm. Yep. Yep. I can get the... Come on. Okay. So now let's go take all these out. Right. Put in 4x. Apologize for the loud blower noise, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that. We're just working right next to the blowers right now. Man, I'll be so happy when I get rods flown again. I know it hasn't been that long for you guys to have the factory down, but for me, the factory's been down for days. Alright, I believe we are piped up. Let's see, is this the way I'm running this? Yeah. T-joint. Oh, I gotta fix all these. Shoot. Sucks. Actually, let's just do this. Bit more. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, nope. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can fly for this one because there's no pipe up here. It's almost faster to walk, I think. I think it might actually be faster just to walk this out. Because the flying is so finicky with my mouse sensitivity, it's just easier to walk this out. Okay. Let's get this belt fixed. Bringing this up to here. Okay. Belt fixed. Spacing fixed. get our piping. Let's go T-junction. Curve pieces going here. Alrighty. Second floor is set up. We're piped in. Got our outputs. Alright. Once again, we gotta fix the spacing. Let's see. Let's do it from back here. Hello? What? There we go. I don't know why I wasn't taking that control Q click. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't believe I screwed this up when I first placed these. Sorry, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 3, 3. Yeah, perfect. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 6, 7, 8. Okay. inputs. I'm just gonna walk this down. Make sure I don't walk off the edge. Not that it's gonna hurt me, but. Okay. Let's just fix this belt. Okay. T-junction. Apologize for a bit of this being repetitive, but like I said, I wanted you guys to see how at least one of these got built without me like pre-prepping everything. I mean, I didn't want to put down all the machines and put all the piping in and just say, hey, look what I did. I want you guys to get a little bit of the building experience. Click that. Okay. Misclicked there, that's why I am the king of misclicking with my mouse sensitivity in this game. Okay. We are all piped up, outputted out. Got our slag processing going. Interesting workaround I had there. We got piped, belted, piped, belted, piped, belted. Okay. Now it's time to deal with the raw inputs. This should not be as difficult, assuming I didn't sci-tech up the belt placement here. Let's go ahead and get our elevators in. Bottoms, let's rotate. Okay, we'll fly up here, get our tops. Screwed up these belts. Fix that. Okay, 5 outputs. Don't quite know what this music is, but let's go to the next song. Yep, don't like that one either. too circusy. There we go. That one's okay. All right. 4 outputs. Belts going in. Let's go down here. I'll place these loaders last for the elevators, just in case we have to move these belts around in case I screwed something up. I believe these are just going to be crushers doing ore, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 8 with 2 xenoferrite lines coming in. Okay. Let's grab these guys. Input, output, input. Well, there's the first SciTech mistake. Let's try and fix that. Input, 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 input. Going down there. Put 1 more output right there. Whoops, nope. Seven. That means I screwed this up too, didn't I? Gots to fix. Oops. Okay. I think that's what we need. Let's see. Panel. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, did I have that right? Oh, I guess I did have that right. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I'll leave it. Thought I screwed it up, but I didn't. Okay, I need to grab these xenoferrite lines. I gotta figure out which ones I'm gonna take. Where are these xenoferrite lines coming from? Oh, they're coming from the mountain. Okay, we'll eventually have to not come from the mountain on that, so let's see. Got 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, and 7. Am I taking? I'm double dipping on 3. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Wow. That's kind of bad news because I need 4 xenoferrite lines. Oh no, these are Technum. Never mind, these are Technum. Jeez, I almost screwed up big time, didn't I? I got almost nothing using Technum. Let's see. Got no Technum there, no Technum there, no Technum there, no Technum there. Okay. Not a problem. we have nothing using our Technum lines. All right. It's easy enough. So let's see. I'll do. It's coming down from this way, right? So need to flow it. Let's see. I'll do. Needs to be tier 2 ramps down here. You gonna be able to fit that? Probably not going to be able to fit that. So maybe we'll do 3 and 4 on this side instead. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we do this, tier 2, going down, do that, going down, do that. Boom and boom. And tier 2. Probably wondering why I'm doing tier 2. Well, I found out on the Discord channel that the miners, the vein miners, they cap at 300 items a minute. Doesn't matter how many times you research. Mine efficiency, they cap out at 300, which is super stupid. I mean, you have 640 belts. Your miners should be able to keep up with your belts, right? Okay. So there's our rubble. So I forgot to set my recipe, so let me just do that now. Technum ore recipe. Bring up this. Do that. Okay, put that down. Let's go ahead and grab our inputs. We're gonna do an input there. Input there. Input there. Input there. Input there. 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 We're gonna do 6 outputs. Output, 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 and okay, 5 input. Get that guy going. All right, now we need to figure out which mineral line I'm pulling from. So it looks like I got one right. Let's see, I'm pulling from 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pulling from 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna pull from 7. So let's pull from 7. Be over here. Down that way. Yeah, that's fine. Tier 2 ramp. 2, 3, 4. Kind of opposite side of what I actually need to be pulling from, but Looks like I was set up to pull this way, so that's what we'll do. Tier 2. Input. Okay. 1/3 down, 2/3 to go. Alright, this should be just 4 crushers, if I remember correctly, and we need ignium line coming in and splitting. This is where it gets a little difficult, because I'm not sure how many ignium lines I'm actually using. There's 1 ignium line. I got no other ignium lines. Did I pull that off of... pulled that off of 3. I'm guessing I'm using 1 and 2 up here, maybe. Yeah, 1 and 2. I pulled it off of 3. There's 4 getting used. We got 7 being used. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7, so maybe 5 and 6. Looks like we got 4 being tagged again. It looks like 5. Oh no, 5's being pulled right there. 8. Yeah, looks like we have 8 open, so we'll pull 8 for this. I'm gonna need to split this, so let's do this. Gotta be able to pull this over and up. This in here. Need it's all the way out here to 8. Conveyor, downward direction, 2 up, grab this and this, grab our splitter, okay, grab our 1, oops. Put all these too close. This. Set this to ignium ore recipe. Okay. This isn't gonna work. Fix that. There we go. Okay. 5 input. Input output, and then it's going to alternate. Okay. Go 6. Output. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Now we get in our advanced smelters. Can't remember if I skipped a space. Did skip a space. I think this was 16, right? 3, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 16. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I remember how I did this. Let's see. Yeah. First and third are inputs. Okay. Do inputs. First. Inputs. Last. Last. Okay, 5 outputs. Oops. Let's click on that one. Okay. Here, get our input. It's 645 or 640. 640, okay. Alright, we just have our other Technum line to do, and we should be golden. We're gonna use 1 and 2 on this one, right? So let's go. Use 1. And I'm gonna use 2. Let's get our ramps. Boom. Boom. Autosave. Okay, we should have 8 of these. put me in the right spot. 2, 3, 4. Input. Oops. Six outputs. Got to set my recipes. Classic SciTech. What? Six output. Okay, so configure this is Technum. Technum, minerals, cocignium, technum. Okay. Oh, no power. Forgot to run my power. Let me do that. Let's do it. Oh, come on. There we go. So this should start filling up. Temperature is at 2000. Speed is at 200%. Woohoo! Gonna have rods in the factory. Gonna be super excited for that. 2 hours it took us to set that up. And that was with me already having it planned out. You can imagine how long it took me to figure out the design and get everything working. It took me days. Mainly because I was trying to fit it in the footprint, right? If I didn't have to worry about that and I had all the space in the world, it would have been easy. Just plop, 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 run stuff, go. But I wanted to fit it in our footprint. That mineral seems like it's going in at a weird pace. We got something going on down here. It's full feeding in at 320. Oh, I put a 640 belt up there, that's why. Okay. Feeding it at 320, going out at 640, it's going to make it go in those spurts or those intervals. It's fine. Gotta wait for the hopper to fill up a little bit, and then when it actually pulls from the hopper, you'll start getting stuff produced, I think, is how that works. There you go. You saw it like pulled from everything. Oh, it's weird that it says 48%. It should have been 100%. That's a little weird. The other one that I set up for the xenoferrite, when it pulled the first time, it went to 100%. And then it was like... Maybe because I... No, I didn't have stuff queued up. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I would have thought it would have gone to 100%. But we should have rods now, I think. Why do I not have third floor rods? And it looks like it's feeding into the elevator. Wait, why is this feeding out on a... Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great, I screwed something up. 5, 6. Where? Why is this? Second, third, fourth, fifth. Oh yeah, I did. I screwed up the elevators. Shoot. I gotta fix all these now. Oh. I guess it is what it is. Okay. I gotta go up top and fix these two, and then I gotta re-evacuate that whole belt. That's pretty bad. It's okay, we'll fix it. SciTech goof number 5000. Let's go up here, fix this. Forgot to account for the extra floor. Let me just pull that out. Okay. That's 4, 5, 6. So my second floor, let's see. 4, 5. 4, 5, 6. Okay. So now we go elevator. I need bottom. Yep, that's second floor. And that's third floor. Okay, so second floor, which is right here. Top. Okay. So then we go 4. We fill this. Oops. Fill this in. That's 4, 5, 6. And it's gonna be third floor, top. So this is gonna be 6. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. And this will be 4, and then 5, and then 6. Okay. Now we just need to refix these. Put 9. All of that right there. fix this one. Input. Go to there. Okay, second, third, and well, helps if you hook up the first floor. One, two, three, four, five, six. First, second, and third lines. Oh, I don't want this first line to go. Problematic. Just gonna fix this up, folks. Give me a second. It's gonna trigger me if this first floor is not on one of those first three lines, so I've just gotta fix it. Yep. Let's see. 1, 2, yeah, so changing my mind, folks, on how I want to do this. I apologize. I'm doing a lot of inner dialogue. I don't mean to be. Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted to do. Outputs. There, there, there. What? Oh, yeah. Up. Is this a Jack in the Box song? want to run this. Yeah, maybe I want to do this like this. Let's see. How do I want to do this? And then, right? Yeah. And then, because we were already raised up before, so. I probably need to go. Oh, come on. Let's not do that. Thank you. Why are these not? Oh, there's nothing on the 4th floor. 2nd, 3rd. Okay. It's gonna be my 1st floor. It's my 2nd floor. It's gonna be my 3rd floor, so we go. Slight oversight on my part as far as how I did these belts. Up. Should fill in the 3rd. Okay, and then this one is here. This one is here, and this one comes all the way down to let's go here with this, and here with this, and then let's go tap into our music. Okay. That's gonna be up. Whoops, I gotta go up again. Forgot. 2 levels. Little wonky. But I could have just guess I have to decide if I want to go in, up, and over, or if I just want to go straight up right here, straight over, and straight down. I think because of this piping, I mean, I might clear the piping, but I think we're just going to leave it like that for right now. Okay, now we need to upgrade our belt speeds and our... I only have 17 of these, but let's go ahead and upgrade our splitters. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So now I should be able to go to 9. 1, 2, 3. I gotta clear out that. That's gonna screw me up for a while. Nope. That's the belt I want. Oops, I upgraded that one by mistake. Might not have enough of these, might have to get some more. 1, 2, 3, okay, this is 4, 5, 6. So these are the 3 belts I need to make sure I'm upgrading. Okay, so I don't have enough, so I need to go grab some more. Whole bunch of tier 2s left over. That should give me enough to get that done. These first. Did I miss any? Let's see, those are all upgraded. Okay. Ooh, did I upgrade these already? It looks like I did. Well, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now the painstaking job of getting I guess it's on a tier 6 belt, or a tier 3 belt at least, so it should go pretty quick. Wait, am I doing this on the wrong belt? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I just screw that up? Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. Oh no, there are rods on this. Okay. Can't have these rods on my plate belt. Okay. Now, did I screw this up? Why is there 1, 2, 3? What is this belt? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is my first belt, second belt, third belt. Okay, I didn't screw it up. Okay, good. Our factory has come back to life. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. These will be our 3 extra plate belts. 1, 2, 3, and these will be our 3 extra rod belts. There's nothing on these, right? Yeah, there is nothing on these. I can go remove this now up here and get this consuming these electronics again. Oh, I'm so happy. The factory is working again. Yay! And I still have to build out the other 3 floors. And eventually our xenoferrite veins or miners will run out over there, and I'll have to plug in the veins, which will make the lines not full, so we won't be producing enough liquefied technum or ferrite to do 100% on all these. But you know, it is what it is if the miners cap out at 300. Now, they told me I could mod the game, and there's a tweak mod that will let me set the rate of the miners. I just, you know how I am. I like to play games vanilla and unmodded, so we're just going to go with that. But there we are. A little over, about 2.5 hours. We managed to build out our Technum Blast Furnace and get our rods going into our factory and get it started up again. So that is good stuff. It's gonna take a while for all this stuff to get caught back up again and get going. Look, we got robot parts flowing in now, which is good. Start getting some robots going. Must be waiting on arms, which is a little weird, but oh, because arms and legs needed rods, so they're not caught back up. Yeah, so it's going to take a while for this to fill up, and then that to fill up, and then it'll get going on a regular basis, get restored again. Okay, that's good. At least it gave her a chance for our ferrite plates to back up, so you can see they're moving along now, but they were completely backed up. This is a full storage, and then all of the devices were fully backed up as well, so that was good. And then we had like, I don't know, we had a lot of stuff in here. Yeah, 200,000 liters of liquid thermalite, so all that downtime, all the backed up robots and stuff we had up in the station. I had kind of designed this to put walls on this. You can see I was gonna put some walls around this. I may enclose it in still. Like I can extend the floor out one more all the way back here, and then do the 4-block wall up here, right? So I may still do that. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. So there's some work I can do to kind of finish this off, but I mean, this is going to be it for our Foundry series, I think, for now. Until 1.0 launches, or until some major content comes out, I'm not going to be, you know, revisiting this every time they make some bug fixes and enhancements or whatever. But it was a good run. I had a lot of fun, a lot of frustration. I hope you guys enjoyed the series with me. I'm going to be starting off a new series of something. I still haven't figured out what it is. I told you the last time I was thinking about doing Subnautica. I'm kind of on the fence about that right now. So I'll pick something and get a new series started. The main thing is that I'm having fun playing it, you know. I don't do it for money, so maybe an older game, maybe something that there's a lot of content on already. Not entirely sure. Let's see, do I have a good way of getting a screenshot of this? I don't know. I kind of don't like that stuff there that I built up for. This kind of looks like ass from this side without walls, but I know what the spacing is on this. I can probably get rid of this. Oops. Oops, I need to go out, what, 3? Should maybe get rid of that elevator sitting there. I don't really care. Skip this. Let's take off this. Final thumbnail screenshot for the series. Alrighty. There we have it. That was Foundry, our first dive into this game and our first series complete. Appreciated you all hanging out with me, all the comments you left. Really appreciate it. Until I see you again in our next new series, enjoy your gaming, and we will talk again soon. Bye for now.